This is Creating Your Encore Career and Becoming a Silver Entrepreneur with your host, Lynn Friesth. Lynn will share ideas and expert advice from people that are walking in your shoes and living their encore careers, where they want and at the pace they want. You'll start a company of one with confidence and knowledge to live a fulfilled life of freedom and ease. Lynn is a coach and leadership consultant whose mission is to show senior leaders and experts how to start something refreshing and new after a full career in the corporate environment.
Hello, my name is Lynn Friesth, and I want to welcome you to the introductory episode of Creating Your Encore Career. Well, I started this podcast about 3 years ago in 2018, and when it began, it had a focus on manufacturing. But then I began shifting into the idea of how do you create your encore career? And last July, I went full-time devoting the podcast to Creating Your Encore Career. So what is the podcast about, and what will you get out of it? Well, I'll be sharing information about encore careers, both why you should consider one and how to actually create one. I'll be having a mixture of solo episodes and interviews. In the interviews, I'll have people who are living encore careers share the many different ways they've created them and their journey. I'll also be talking with experts on how you can actually go about developing the skills involved in creating an encore career. New episodes are going to be delivered weekly. So I'd like to ask for your support, so please sign up wherever you listen to podcasts and consider sharing your review of this podcast. Well, I can't wait to get started, and I can't wait to hear from you and share with you the elements of creating your encore career, or as I like to say, becoming a silver entrepreneur. I'd like to give you a little background on why I'm doing this. Well, I chose to retire in 2015 at 65, but I sure wasn't going to just garden or play golf every day. Things I don't do anyway. I wanted to work when I wanted to, work where I wanted, and keep doing the work that I love. With both my recent and past experience, I knew that people could create fulfilling careers after corporate life. But also, I was intrigued by the question, what if we start having 100-year lives? Well, traditionally, people consider retiring at 65. But the possibility of a longer life would imply that you might have another 35 years. And what are you going to do with those years? Well, we're not only living longer, but living healthier longer. So it's not like you'll be in permanent decline for those 30 years. And then there are the financial aspects. While somebody may have had a high-income career and be well-positioned, there's still the question, does even a 40-year career allow you to pay for a 35-year retirement? And also, there are many people who have retired or been retired before they wanted to or had built up that big nest egg. And finally, this is not just about bored boomers. As experts have talked about these longer lives and the pace of change in the world, they propose that not only will you change jobs every 10 to 15 years, you might also change careers in that same time. So in this context, you might have 6 or more careers during your lifetime. And quite frankly, 2 or more of these careers might come after the age of 60. So I think the idea of an encore career can be important for those of us who will have grown up in corporate life and maybe have lived there for a long time but now want to do something else. We have to consider that there might be 2 more careers that we want to develop in our next acts. So in closing, remember, with an encore career, the rewards are great. You can work when you want, where you want, and you can do the work you love. So to get off to a powerful start, please contact me. You have the time, attention, and money to make this leap, so let me help you. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.